tuned in to the 411 for your fantasy football with your host, Autumn Wind Williams.
Is it true what they say, early bird gets the worm? We'll find out. What's up, y'all? This is Autumn Wind Williams, and you're now tuned into the 411 podcast. And preseason is approaching us very fast. And I wanted to get this video out to you guys so you know how you should be approaching the 2021 preseason, knowing that it wasn't one for 2020. So it may have been things you may have forgot about how to build your lineups when it comes to preseason, because it's totally different than regular season. And there's been some changes for 2021 in the NFL, and I'm going to get into that later on in the video too. This is free content for the DFS community that you may have been paying for if you went to any other providers that give you DFS content. Why am I sharing a video? It's the least I can do if you clicking thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, comment, sharing the video, rating the podcast. You know, it comes hand in hand. I do content and you interact. That's what we're supposed to do, and that's how we get more videos out there for the community. You know, I can say I had a fairly decent off season from the NFL after I stopped investing in NBA Top Shot. I bet I'm not the only one. A lot of us are really disappointed at what happened with the NBA Top Shot. It was fun while it lasted. I did get profit off of it, so I can't boo-hoo too much about it. A lot more than a lot of other guys and gals that did that. But I am still into getting involved with some more NFT. If they start doing the NFL, I've been hearing about MMA. They're working on doing NFT for that too. Snoop Dogg came up big on the NFT. Eminem too, music artists are getting involved with it, so it's pretty cool, I guess. But back to DFS, like I was saying, I was having a fairly decent off season away from the NFL. I was cashing MLB, MMA, NBA, and even some NFL Madden simulations on DraftKings. Yeah, I had takedowns in all of them pretty much, either number one or in the top five. So I was happy about that, profiting, gaining back some of the money I lost from NFL, and hopefully get some profit this season in the NFL for 2021. I'm just looking forward to this season doing a whole lot better after the researching I've been doing on the off season. But recent months though, with those takedowns, what helped me, I think, is because how each state has been opening up from this whole COVID-19 thing, where people are forgetting to go back and fix their lineups for inactive players. And me, I'm not heading outside yet without no mask or anything. I got my vaccinations yet, but I don't completely trust everything, so I'm being careful with it. And shoot, look at the Yankees. This is the second time after being fully vaccinated, all these players on their team is getting COVID again. So it's not completely safe for us to just hang outside with no mask or anything. But I'm not here to lecture. You guys do you. But anyway, be mindful still when approaching the preseason and regular season, knowing that it's other variants of COVID. Your players might be inactive, just like we dealt with the last season for 2020. So yeah, you definitely want to be mindful about that. When playing NFL DFS on DraftKings and Fanduel, though, is completely different. Like I said, with the regular season and preseason. Preseason defense does matter even more on showdowns in DraftKings. The entries for preseason, you want to make sure you put in at least one defense, sometime even in the captain spot, because the offense tends to make a lot of mistakes due to the lack of chemistry. A lot of rookies are still learning the playbook. Even free agents moving to another team, they're still learning the playbook too. They may have been a star player on one team, but they're not doing too great at the beginning when they move to another. And, with star players too, free agents that move to other teams, or, any veterans that's been getting a lot of play day to day, they're likely not going to be in the game that much. Maybe a series or two, a quarter if they're lucky. So that's something you want to look out on. But far as like I was saying with showdowns, you might want to play both defensive sides on DraftKings because, like, say if you put one defense in the captain spot, they starting off with 15 points. The other one in a flex spot, they're starting off with 10 points. And say if both defenses are just trash, they make tons of mistakes, you want to just stack up a bunch of points on defense alone and may end up taking down the whole entire showdown. Because it's going to be a lot of people that's trying to get their hands involved in these showdowns. We got the Hall of Fame game coming up. That's going to be the first one to start off for the season. So that's going to be showdown. Everybody going to still want to be part of that. A lot of us guys have been in the game for a while. We may not play as much, but that's what we're going to focus on in the preseason. There's a lot of showdowns, GPPs, not too many cash games. And, you just got to be careful with playing this stuff, man. I like to do the single entries, because a lot of people aren't not going to go into single entries. They're going to focus on, cash games or, say, multi-entry, different lineups, trying to max out when I can just go buy small money and build up for the preseason, go buy little single entries that give me a decent amount, for a small buy-in and stack up my money for the regular season and then concentrate on all them big tournaments. But, as far as with the players though, man, you got to really make sure that you're playing a lot of the new guys, the ones that's trying to stay on the team, that's in the hot seat that may not make it. They've been around for a while, been on the practice squad, brought back up, and their career is really iffy. So you want to really look out for that. Other things you may want to, you really want to do this, is do your own research, first of all. That's most important. A lot of people don't want to do research. They just want to watch videos like mine or somebody else or a podcast. But you got to do your own research. I could be telling you anything. That don't mean it's true, even though I'm not lying to you. I'm just saying, do your research, man. Look out for the weather. Beat writers on Twitter. Follow as many beat writers in the NFL that you can that really know their stuff and not just talking about coach speak or anything like that. That's not really going to help you. And just look out for the news. If it's players that say they're close to being cut for stupid stuff they did, like we had Richard Sherman recently, was intoxicated, acted a fool, ended up locked up. Things like that in life happen. Look out for stuff like that. Coaching trends. How do coaches normally approach preseasons? Are they playing watered down offenses, real conservative? Are they playing a lot of rookies? Are they giving a lot of veterans from third string, fourth string a lot of try in a preseason, sitting their star players out? You want to look out for that. What type of game plan they do, if they like to run the ball a lot, if they like to throw the ball a lot, because that's going to depend on what type of players from each team that you're going to put in your lineup. So that really is important for you to pay attention to. But this year, preseason went from 4 weeks to 3 weeks, not including the Hall of Fame game. So take note of that. So week one, expect the starters will play like maybe 1 to 2 series. Week two, I'm thinking the starters will probably play around a quarter, 2.5 maybe. And week three, do not expect many starters to play at all, because they're going to treat it like it's the old school week four. So you're going to have the majority of those rookies, those practice squad, undrafted free agents, rookie free agents playing a lot of ball, trying to make the team on that third week. And, in week three, it's going to look really bland when it comes to like people that you should put in your lineups. You're not going to really know until probably the day of if you should play a guy or not. But definitely look out for those guys that still in a hot seat, and the ones that being showcased for trades as well. Keep an eye on those type of players because those are the ones you want to put in your lineup. And let me check on my best ball. I've been playing best ball on DraftKings, and I'm telling you, I don't think I'm ever going to do that slow draft again because this slow draft, we've been doing this since like last Monday or Tuesday, and it's still going on. And I'm still not on the clock. I got how many picks? 21 picks still, and I done picked my guys like 6 this morning. I had the 12th pick in the first round, and it's a snake draft, and I've just been waiting. We're only on that round 17 still since last Monday or Tuesday. I'm never going to play slow draft again. But yeah, these are the guys I got so far. Dak Prescott, Cam Akers, Najee Harris, Amari Cooper stacked with Dak, Waddle, Jalen Waddle, Brandon Cooks, Dallas Goedert, Mike Davis, Jalen Hurts to go with that Goddard stack, Tyler Higbee, Marvin Jones, Jamal Williams, Chuba Hubbard, what's his name? Robinson from the Chiefs. Got Watson. I took Deshaun Watson because I got him in the 16th round. And just say nothing happens to him, I'm sacking him with Brandon Cooks right there. And then I got Darrell Williams. I wanted to get, some Chiefs. So I saw DeMarcus Robinson and Darrell Williams was available. Never know what happens if they play decent part in the Chiefs offense. They got limited players now. At least no more Sammy Watkins, and Damian Williams is no longer there. So going to see what that do. Let me see if there's anything else. I done made some little bit of notes. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I should be mentioning to you guys. I think I done covered everything that I wanted to tell you about. Let's see. Yeah, if you play head-to-heads, look for those low badger guys. Rookies that's new to DFS. If you play some head-to-heads, look for some guys like that you can probably get some easy money from. And, because they might be putting in a lot of star players. They might be playing Dak Prescott or Derrick Henry, and thinking that they're going to be out there. They may even play Najee Harris. And, when you get, like, number one draft picks like that, they're going to be playing, like, 1 or 2 series, too. Maybe a half, week 2 for preseason. But they're not going to be playing that much in a game. So, those are the guys you want to go against in the head-to-heads. And like I said, stay out the cash games, too, because that's what they're going to be doing, a lot of that. And, unfortunately, you might get stuck in one of them cash games where, say, the Chiefs go off and Mahomes throws 2 or 3 touchdowns, and then you got nothing but, like, guys you never wanted to put in your lineups in there, and pretty much bottom of the barrel when it comes to that contest. But yeah, DFS is really unpredictable, though. It's based on variance, research, luck, lots of luck, because I know it's been lineups that I researched my ass off before I put in and should have got to take down. I'm sure a lot of people feel that way too, but things happen, shit happens, weather happens, COVID happens. Everything is based on variance. Everybody has their day. Like I've been lucky on the off season with all these different sports, just doing minor research. I don't know MMA that well, or know a little bit of NBA and MLB, but not to where I can say I'm a DFS pro at that. But I just have my lucky days, and Hopefully we all get those lucky days this coming 2021 preseason. That's pretty much it, what I have for you guys. I'll be trying to make some more videos. I'm going to try to get one out next involving stacking. Like I said, we got a lot of new people that's going to be playing NFL DFS for the first time that don't know what they're doing, and I want to help them out too. Not just take advantage of them all the time. Only when they're beginning. And then teach them how to do it the right way so they don't keep on losing their money and embarrassing themselves. But anyway, make sure click that bell icon if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening on a podcast, make sure you give a rating and a review. Click the thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all stay safe and blessed. This is Autumn Wynn Williams with the 411 Podcast, and I'm out. Peace.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the 411 Podcast. Now get ready to make that money. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at the 411 DFS.